I'm interested. I am very intrigued. So, the sister of the Hanson brothers, I believe, put it together for Jessie Hansen. Jessie Hansen's here.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Jessie Hansen. Just to let you know, I dressed up for Halloween as Jane Goodall because she is the sexiest person I can think of. Jane Goodall is a great female scientist, and in fact, she inspired me to start my career in science. And in the spirit of her legacy, I am here tonight to tell all of you, do not go into science. They tell you that science professions are going to be challenging and rewarding and lucrative, and this is a lie. Yeah. Science is not going to make you rich. Science is not going to be interesting all the time. You're going to end up as that weird guy in a windowless room. Or as I call it, a laboratory. Yeah, so science, by its very nature, must be repeatable. Let me repeat that. Science is repetitive. So how did I get into science? Science as a career can be kind of a downer, but science as a thing to do and investigate is fascinating. So I started out with an undergraduate degree, a baccalaureate in biology, and I soon discovered that that opens a lot of doors for you. And with a baccalaureate in biology, you can or you can apply for a master's program in biology. So I did that, and I achieved what I refer to as my $20,000 certificate of disappointment. So glad I got those student loans. After that, I sat for national board exams and qualified to work as a medical laboratory scientist, which is a career so lucrative that I make rent by moonlighting as a stripper. You all thought that was a joke, didn't you? It's not. So my job description, my daytime job description, like most jobs in science, requires repetitive motions, heavy lifting, exposure to hazardous chemicals, and potential exposure to body fluids. I'd like to remind you that that is also the description of working on the FedEx loading dock. And it is also the description of prostitution. I refer to my relationship with my science career as that really bad boyfriend. No, it's not even that good. It's that friend with benefits. There's something you love about that, but it's also the reason that you drink too much and your friends tell you to make different choices. So what is it exactly that I do all day, every day? I am an American Society of Clinical Pathology certified medical laboratory scientist. Can we get a show of hands who knows what that means? There are literally 4 people in this house that know what that means. That means I do laboratory diagnostics for an acute care hospital. One person, 2. That means I muddle around in other people's body fluids all day. Thank you. Someone has to do it, and that person's me. It has given me a few interesting skills, though. I can ID any body fluid on site, which is also a useful skill for a stripper to have. As I tell my OkCupid dates, anything you can secrete, I can analyze. You guys probably also didn't know there's a strict hierarchy to body fluids. It's blood, urine, stool, sputum. Blood is actually really cool. It's an amazing regenerative metabolic organ. It's not just a body fluid. A single drop of blood can tell you your past, your present, and your future. It's full of beautiful immune-producing cells. It's pretty to look at, and blood's kind of sexy. Even Edward Cullen likes it. All right, 4 people got that one. After blood comes urine. It's the other body fluid that fluoresces under black light. After that, we get down to stool, which is self-explanatory. It's just shit. And finally, at the bottom of this hierarchy is sputum. You guys probably know it better as a loogie. Nobody likes these. They're disgusting. It's a chunk of mucus in a jar. All the cells in it are deformed from the collection process. We draw straws over who has to do that one. Or else we give it to the new guy. Jared. Because he's weird. Yeah, so working in a hospital, I work with a lot of doctors, or as they refer to themselves, God. The most serious issue that I have with doctors is that they want me to give them results on tests that they didn't order. Doctors seriously overestimate my concern for this scenario. Oh, let me get that right, doctor. You didn't get results on a test you didn't order? That is not my problem. Doctors need to learn the same lesson that every woman learns. You have to ask for what you want. Specifically. So, as Jared told me when I handed him a specimen through the hatch in the door this morning, if you work in the lab, your life didn't go as planned. I'm Jessie Hansen, folks. Thanks for coming out.